Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I wanted to try doing sort of like a tips video. I just want to do a bit of a self-reflection and just let you guys know some of the things that I wish I would have known earlier in my journey. And these are just 5 things that I've learned over the course of 2.5 years of golfing. I started golfing in March of 2021, and since then I've gotten down to, I am now a 10.2 handicap, and I have just broken 80 for the first time. Tip number 1, something that I do a lot is analyze my swing, and this is mainly due to me recording YouTube content, but you can take your phone to the range and record your own swing. There's a couple of apps that can help you figure out, if you're coming over or on plane or under plane. I recommend getting one of those, but recording your swing and then analyzing it in slow-mo has helped me out a lot. Another thing I've started to do is think about how different movements in my body result in different shot shapes and just different results in my swing. For example, recently I've started realizing that with my driver swing, the more arms, just arms I use in my driver swing will give me a cut or a slice. And my natural tendency is to use my body and pivot through the ball. So I naturally get a draw, but if I am overdrawing, I know I can use my arms more to get a straighter shot. And that's just something you learn over time, swinging the golf swing a lot. At the range, really consider, what the parts of your body are doing and how that results in different shapes. All right, tip number 2 is learning your dispersion, which means knowing not only how far you're going to hit, but how far left and right your typical shot goes. And this is something I kind of put off or didn't really understand until further along my golf journey, but I also felt like I could have learned it sooner, which would have helped me sooner and just sped along the process. So basically what I would do to kind of learn your dispersion, you can go to the range and I would pick out a target, take dead aim right at the target, and then you're going to take 10 golf balls. You're going to hit 10 shots. Obviously you're sort of trying to hit the target, but really what you're trying to do is make solid contact 10 times in a row, which is hard to do, but just do your best. And then out of 10 solid shots, where do your shots go? Are they missing left? Are they missing right? Are they going straight? Are they missing way left, way right? Let's say you missed 5 out of 10 shots to the left. That means you can pretty much comfortably aim like on the right side of a green, for example, and then you should, 5 out of 10 times, you'll hit the center of the green. Obviously, you have to make sure that you're kind of keeping track of how far it goes, so you know how far to compensate your aim. But it just allows you to course manage way better than you normally would. It allows you to plan for misses. It allows you to have more confidence in picking targets and hitting a decent shot. And planning for a good miss is really important for lowering your handicap. All right, tip number 3 is try to avoid using your wedges when you are around the green. Like when you're 3 or 4 feet off the green, you really don't need to be using wedges. Obviously it depends on things that are in front of you, but for the most part, I see my friends who are high handicap golfers, they're trying to use a 60-degree wedge when they're 5 feet off of the green, and then they get too far under it because they're in the rough, and then they're still in the rough on their next shot. So my tip is don't use wedges when you can around the green. There's no reason that a 9 iron or even maybe a pitching wedge, that is definitely going to get you enough loft to get on the green where that's your objective. You want to get on the green as soon as possible. Speaking on prioritizing being on the green, that brings us to tip number 4, which is practice putting. Putting is so essential to the game. Obviously everyone knows this. Putting is the only thing that's going to save you from double bogeys. It's going to save pars, it's going to save bogeys, and it's really the only thing that's going to get you the most birdies. So the one tip I want to emphasize with putting is you need to learn how to roll the ball on the line you picked out. Obviously step number 1 is going to be actually drawing a line on your golf ball. This is going to give you the feedback you need to know what you're doing wrong. If you're rolling on the line you've picked out and you're missing on the low side, then you can start to, overread it and just see where it goes from there. You can adjust once you know what your putt is doing. Now, a couple things that can help you learn this is, one, you could do the marker drill. You take like an expo marker and you try and putt the marker flat and roll it evenly. If you don't hit it flat, it'll go to the left or the right depending on your face angle. Another thing you could do is get the putt out devil ball. It's just a uniquely shaped training aid. It has a flat spot on top. This is going to simulate the same type of thing as the marker drill. I typically try to use this for like 3 to 5 minutes before my round, and I swear I can roll the ball straight the rest of the day. I personally think this thing is amazing. If you want to check it out, there is a link in the description if you want to get one of these. Otherwise, the marker drill works as well. All right, tip number 5 is going to sound very, very cheesy. I hate to say this out loud, but it's going to be have fun. The ways I recommend doing this is by playing a side game with your buddies. Last week we played Wolf for the first time, and I've never had more fun on the golf course. It totally took my mentality of trying to shoot the best round I've ever shot to just trying to beat my friends every single hole, and I almost ended up breaking my record, which I just broke the previous week. It definitely took a lot of that mental energy of trying to play the best golf I've ever played. It took a lot of that out, and it turned into just having fun. And I think having fun is going to lower your score. It's going to lower your handicap. If you're very worried about just shooting a lower score than you did last week, I've had plenty of rounds where I've done that and I haven't had fun. So having fun is essential. Make sure you try and do that. I'd recommend learning some side games. Those can be a lot of fun. So that's gonna be all 5 of my tips for today. We just hit 1 year on YouTube. I've posted consistently every week for 1 year. So thank you guys so much for continuing to support me throughout this journey. We've been able to capture some really cool moments on this channel, like my first eagle. Hang out. Eagle, let's go! My second eagle.
Jordan, let's go! Woo!
Breaking 80 for the first time. Oh my God. We've also had a lot of fun filming matches with Eddie.
I was really good. Oh,
Good night, Eddie.
No way.
Woo! I think later this year we'll probably do some more matches with maybe some subscribers. Thank you for all the likes, comments, and subscribers that you've given me over the year. I appreciate everything. I love responding to your guys' comments. But yeah, just a huge thank you from me. I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this style of video in the comments down below. If you guys want to see more of these, let me know. Obviously, I'm still going to try to post the normal 18-hole rounds. I think I'm going to try and train Eddie to break 80. We might be switching to Eddie a little bit, putting these tips into practice, so you will. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.